Carmen.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I'm back with another question, man. So is it best to grow your own food? Like, I mean, I know they say that, but can we literally do it? Like, can I grow everything I need to survive? Not just eat my greens from the backyard or get my little eggs from my chicken coop. Can I survive longevity of life? Sustain life growing my own food in my backyard?
Yes, you can. All you do is just grow what you would love to eat, and you keep maintaining that. And then that's it.
And you feel like that's the best way to stay aligned with Earth, because you just eating food just comes straight from the Earth. Because if you grew it and you raised it, you know that they say farm raised. You basically, you know, that's
yeah, you bred your own food. I just believe that especially if you get as deep as knowing what is in your soil, like I would really believe in that part, making sure that you have good soil. But really, yeah, making sure that all the food that you're eating is homegrown, and you know how it was made. If you have to truly eat meat, then I would, to me, suggest raising those animals. And if you need to go take it to a butcher, you do that. You know, things like that. Like it's more work. I'm not gonna not say it's not more work, but it's better for your health. It's better for longevity, and if it's also a skill, so you can also just
build it.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say that it's ironic that living a holistic life, being one within and being centered, coming from the earth, using the earth's resources to your benefit, basically using the earth's nutrients. You know what I mean? It's the same way that you should eat your food. It should come from the earth. It should come from the creation of us. It should come from the land.
Correct.
And you should know where it comes from and grow it yourself.
Correct. And also your water. It's really mainly your water intake, I believe, because we're mainly made of water, as they say. So we really only need the few nutrients and all those things to keep us alive, keep us looking healthy, if you want to say. But for the most part, we just really need, really good water. Alkaline, the best, because it's less acidic. The furthest from acidic makes it best. It makes you be able to fight off diseases and just keep your immunity up. So
I did notice that you drinking that alkaline water.
Oh, yes.
I did notice that.
Yes. It's one of the things I would offer at my cafe. I also offer many things, healthy foods and, crunchy cups and, smoothies and things like that, just because people should be eating fruits and vegetables and, things that are from the ground.
Makes sense.
Or from a tree. I believe in trees. And,
the trees came from the ground.
Exactly. So bushes and trees, things like that.
Yeah, it makes
exactly, from the ground.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. I mean, I'm willing to actually make that change in my life and go that way. I mean, the not eat meat thing, I don't know, ain't nothing like that sacred bird, ain't nothing like that chicken, Because, we still don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg.
I mean, they say, we are omnivores, so we eat meat as well as vegetables.
Exactly. But in all in reality, you say it's better to stick with fruits and vegetables, and grains,
if you need your
nuts,
proteins, fine proteins,
fish, or something of that nature. Not so much
fish, unless you have your own pond. I wouldn't even deal with fish or any seafood, because you don't know how these fish are being processed. You don't know how unless you're catching it and that water, the water is just so clean and clear, and I don't know.
Then it becomes a risk.
Thank you. You're just trying to lower your risks.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Okay, and that you're right, I guess. I mean, but I would say that I don't know. I would say if I was like going on a holistic journey, which which I'm investigating right now, if I was going on that, I say everything in the water good, because the earth put this water here, so the fish in it, the earth put that there too.
I definitely hear you.
You know,
water is water and food is food, and I hear you.
Like, I don't think they genetically making the fish in the ocean. Now, that cow, on the other hand, could have been antibiotically grown,
but now, yes, exactly.
But you're right, if I didn't catch the fish.
Exactly.
If I didn't catch it,
you
it was
the
in
fisherman
that
out there in that water. I hear you, but
you're right.
You're right. There's, in the ocean, in the deep seas, there's probably fine fish, but
if you ain't the one that caught that fish,
catching it and skinning it and all that stuff, you don't know.
You don't, and that's why you're back. Yeah, and I'm only saying this because I've been seeing things popping up, talking about start backyard garden and all that.
Oh yes, I love them. I'm so happy that people are into that now, and it's that holistic lifestyle because it's just, I'm telling you, it's just so beneficial. You can live we can finally get our 100 years. We can not die at 50. And, nowadays it's 30 and 20, not talking about all the other stuff that's going on because of envy and gun violence. And let's not start on those things. But holism is beneficial, definitely, for you to have a backyard garden or just like even just little pots. Nowadays they have all these type of indoor gardens and these wall gardens and these apartment walls.
So you just say just do it yourself.
Do it yourself. Grow whatever you're gonna make, whatever you want to eat.
DIY.
And then you can also have a day or 2 days out the week or whatever to prep all this stuff and freeze it. And then invest in little things like a deep freezer. It might be a little pricey depending on what size you need, but you need to invest in certain things that are going to help you long term. Yeah,
so you don't have to buy out and don't have to.
And if you want to, you can, but it's not like you have to. And it's not like your choices out also should be more on the healthier side, or just more on the natural side, because just inserting any toxicity lowers your vibrations. You cannot lower them because you're just lowering your immunity. Think of it that way.
Okay, so therefore, when you eating these processed foods,
oh my gosh, processed foods has the lowest, one of the lowest vibrations out there. All the processed foods, and what's another one? Just toxic air or acidic water, sodas, things like that. They all have low vibrations in them, and they're just TV, radio waves, microwaves, if you want to say. They even have low vibrations on them.
Frequency that thing.
It's the frequencies, yeah.
And you got to get on the same frequency as the earth to be
exactly.
Ooh. I mean, listen.
To grow high, right? That's those trees that are growing nice and high. It's because they're just on that high frequency.
Yeah, they just one with their surroundings.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like if everybody was able to accomplish this, man, the world would be a whole different place. But I don't even think many people even know. They're not jacking it or
even really believe that it's not that much work. Once you turn it into a lifestyle, and it's just instead of you going to the store and getting all this frozen food, you're getting to the store and getting these seeds, for your to repot, or you're buying new pots, or you're finding a way to make a new bed.
That's not advertised, so they're not gonna go for that. It's not advertised as something you should do.
You're right. They only show them in Home Depots and those.
Yeah, and even so, when they see Home Depot, they showing me a drill or a trailer or something. They're not showing me the seed and garden section.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? They're not really trying to put that out in the forefront, and I feel like that's why it's so.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm here to just help you and educate others, so they just know what people aren't putting out there. They need to know that it's okay and it's not that bad, and try to just start with little things. A lot of people don't have a green thumb, me included. I definitely I'm telling you. So starting a garden, or just start with a little tomato if you like tomatoes, or a little cucumber plant or whatever. Just start with one plant that you like, and then you can grow from there. And if you want to just start big, some people are that way, you can get a nice little garden bed and put all your stuff in that and just try to work it from there. But I would definitely suggest raised garden beds. Definitely make sure that you have some type of some composter, so you can keep your peels. And I'm telling you, it's like a cycle. You bring all that stuff back around, you have the waste from it, and then you use it back in your ground, and then you grow it, and then you eat that stuff. So it's It's rather than you buying McDonald's and then you poop it right out and there was no benefit at all from there, but now you have whatever waste was left on your intestines is still up in there.
Exactly. I mean, that makes sense. So therefore, there's a lot of benefits to a backyard garden. There's a lot of benefits to growing your own food. And I would say that you are pro grow your own food, pro garden. And
yes, and with flowers as well, you need to make, because some people are like, oh, I don't want to deal with insects or rodents and things like that. Make sure you just find different ways to keep them out based on your area, because everybody has different,
geological placement.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they need different things to keep out the rodents, repellents.
Exactly.
Okay.
So just make sure you also plant those things, and because some people don't like flowers, but then if you don't, you just find little repellent things. But I would suggest flowers just because it's more natural, and it also helps your herbs and things like that. And it's gonna look better with the garden. And it does look prettier, yeah. And it looks better with the garden. Yeah, it does look prettier. So thank you, man. I appreciate you, Carmen. You always come through for me. I appreciate you. Of course.